Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Bava Metzia. We are up to Perek Vav, Mishnah Vav. Today's Mishnayot should be Le'elu Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana Ranbayev, Eliyahu ben Burcha Israelov, Chana bat Miriam, Sason ben Ryan, Yoshua ben Shifra, Menuchatam began Eden, Amen, and Le'avdi ben Chaim Lechaim, V'derefua Shelemav, Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, B'toch Shah Chulei Yisrael, and Achlama Merav, Binyamin Od Zion Chai ben Dvorah. The next three Mishnayot discuss laws of a shomer, one who watches someone else's object. The Mishnah explains, the commentators explain, there are different types of shomrim that have different levels of liability. An unpaid shomer, a shomer chinam, one who watches an object without pay, is liable to pay only if the object he is guarding is damaged due to his negligence. A paid shomer, a shomer sachar, one who is paid to watch an object, is liable even for damage that was not the result of his negligence, such as if the object was stolen or lost. He is exempt only for damage that is unavoidable. The Mishnah begins by discussing whether a craftsman working on other people's items is considered a paid shomer or an unpaid shomer for the items he is working on. Kol ha'umanin shomrei sachar hen. All craftsmen who work in their own homes or shops on other people's items are considered paid shomrim for the items they are working on. For example, a tailor who was given a garment to mend is considered a paid shomer for the garment. Therefore, he is obligated to pay for the garment, even if it is damaged due to his... Therefore, he is obligated to pay for the garment if it is damaged due to his negligence, and even if it is stolen or lost. Although the craftsman is not paid to watch the object, he receives benefit from it since he is entitled to hold the object as security and not return it until he is paid for his work. Therefore, the Gemara on page 80b in Metzia states, he receives the benefit of not having to pursue the owner for his payment. The fee he receives for his work does not make him a paid shomer, because that is simply payment for his labor and is not benefit from having the item in his possession. Since he benefits from having the object in his possession, he is considered a paid shomer. However, once any craftsman finishes his work and says to the owner of the item, "Take your item and bring money to pay my fee," that is to say, "I will not hold your item as security, take it and then pay me," shomer chinam, his status changes to that of an unpaid shomer, since he has given up his right to hold the item as security and therefore receives no benefit from it. Accordingly, he is not liable if the object is stolen or lost, but only if it is damaged due to his negligence. Another case of a paid shomer, shemo li v'shmor lach. If someone says to his friend, "Watch my item for me today and I will watch your item for you tomorrow," shomer sachar, each is considered a paid shomer for the other's item, because the fact that his friend watches his item is considered payment for watching his friend's item. This law applies only if each person watches the other's item at a different time. For example, one person watches the other's item today and the other watches his item tomorrow. However, if they watch each other's items at the same time, neither is obligated to pay for any damage that happens to the other's item. This is based on the principle that if a shomer accepts an item to watch while the object's owner is working for him, the shomer is not obligated to pay for damage to the object. If two people watch each other's objects, they are each working for each other, and therefore they are each exempt from any liability for the object that they are watching. In order for a person to become a shomer for an object, he must accept the responsibility of guarding it. The Mishnah gives an example of how one can do this. Shemo li v'amar lo hanach lefanai shomer chinam. If one person says to another, "Shemoli, watch my item for me," v'amar lo, another replies, "Hanach lefanai, put it down before me," shomer chinam, he is considered an unpaid shomer. Since he is not paid to watch it, he is an unpaid shomer. If he was being paid to watch the item, he would be considered a paid shomer as soon as he said, "Put it down for me." But since here again, there is no, he's not being paid to watch it. He says, "Shemoli v'amar lo hanach," right? Watch my item for me. Another person replies, "Put it down." He is considered an unpaid shomer, meaning this statement indicates that he agrees to watch the item and he is not responsible for it. However, if he used a different phrase, such as "place it before yourself," or simply "put it down," place it down, he does not become a shomer, since these statements do not indicate that he agrees to watch it. It's because he said, "Put it down before me," the Rav explains, that indicates that he agrees to watch the item and he takes responsibility for it. And that is in a Mishnah Vav. Now, a person who gives a loan may take an object from the borrower as security for the loan. If the borrower does not repay the loan, the lender can use that object to collect what he has owed. Mishnah Zayin discusses some laws that apply while the lender holds the object of security. Hilvau ala mashkon shomer sachar. If one lends someone against a security, meaning the lender took an item from the borrower to guarantee the loan, the lender is considered a paid shomer for the item of security. Therefore, the lender is liable to pay for the item even if it is stolen or lost. Although the lender is not paid to watch the item, he benefits from having given the loan because at the time he gives the loan, he is exempt from giving charity and saves money. While a person does a mitzvah, he is exempt from other mitzvot. Accordingly, if a person is giving a loan, which is a mitzvah, as says in Shemot chapter 22, verse 24, and a poor person asks him for charity, he does not have to give the charity, as the Gemara says in Bava Kama, page 56b. Therefore, one who gives a loan can save money that he would otherwise have been obligated to give to charity. This is considered enough of a benefit to make him a paid shomer for the item of security. Because of this benefit, he is considered a paid shomer again for the item of security. Rabbi Yehuda differentiates between different types of loans. Rabbi Yehuda says, if you lend someone money against the security, the lender is considered an unpaid shomer for the security item because the benefit of being exempt from charity is not enough to make. Again, right, if you lend someone money against security, the lender is considered an unpaid shomer chinam for the security item because the benefit of being exempt from charity is not enough to make a lender a paid shomer. Rabbi Yehuda argues that the lender is exempt from charity only at the moment when he is giving the loan, since that is when he's doing the mitzvah, and it is not that likely that he will be asked for charity at that exact moment and thereby save money. The possibility that he might save money in this manner is not enough of a benefit to make him a paid shomer. However, if he lends someone produce against a security, he is considered a paid shomer for the security. In this case, the lender benefits by the loan, for his produce would eventually have rotted and he will now be repaid with fresh produce. Although it is generally forbidden to lend produce and be repaid with produce due to a rabbinic prohibition against collecting interest, like we saw in chapter 5, Mishnah 9, our Mishnah refers to those cases where it is permitted, like we discussed in chapter 5, Mishnah 9. And the Rav tells us, the Rav does not follow the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda, who differentiates between different types of loans. The Mishnah mentions another law about a lender who holds an item of security. Abba Shaul says, Mutar Adam laskir mashkono shel ani. A person who lent money to a poor man against a security is allowed to rent the poor man's security to others on the poor man's behalf without his knowledge. Liot posek alav ve'olech, meaning the lender can set a rental fee for the security item and rent it out, using the rental income to steadily deduct from the poor man's debt. Although a lender is forbidden to use an item that he is holding for security, he is permitted to rent it out in this manner, because it is as though he is returning lost property to its owner, meaning by renting out the security item, the lender is giving the borrower money that would otherwise have been lost to him. Therefore, if the borrower is poor, it can be assumed that he allows the rental even if he does not know about it, as the Shach writes in his commentary in Choshen Mishpat, chapter 72, number 2. Now, this law applies only to an object that can be rented out for a fair amount of money without undergoing a lot of wear and tear, such as a shovel or axe. Otherwise, it cannot be assumed that the borrower allows it to be rented out. And the Rav tells us, V'chen halakha does follow the opinion of Abba Shaul. And that is an Abotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen v'amen.